Leaders. This is B. Nathaniel Smith coming at you again, aka the keynote. Just a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about tonight, today, this evening, this morning, this afternoon. I want you to use your time wisely. So there's an acronym that I created for leaders, and it's called F.A.S.T. F-A-S-T. FAST. FAST means, F means focused, A is attentive, S is strategic, and the final T is tenacious. FAST. Focused, attentive, strategic, and tenacious. Here's what that acronym means to you as leaders, as you develop other leaders, as you speak and inspire people, not just motivate them, because then you have to be their cheerleader. When you inspire, you tap into what's already on the inside of them, and then they can take it to the next level. You don't have to be there. You're the inspiration, not just the motivation. So leaders, I want you to be fast. F, focus. You need to have your eyes on the prize. You need to be a visionary. Leaders who are focused understand that time doesn't wait for anyone. Leaders that are focused know that they have to operate when the opportunity presents itself so that they don't omit the chance to progress and move forward. FAST, the first F in FAST is focused. Eyes on the prize, be a visionary. A is attentive. Leaders have to study people. You need to understand personality. You need to understand priority. When you study people, you understand what people need before they ever communicate that verbally. You have to know how to meet the needs of people so that people can become better because they've encountered you. So be attentive to the needs of people. Understand that people's personalities, they don't have to be your personality. Everybody has their own individualistic makeup and they're an original. So when you can appreciate and value the personality that people bring, if they're humorous, if they're serious, if they're playful, if they're engaging, if they're focused, there's that word again. If they're insecure, it's okay. We as leaders meet people where they are, and we are responsible for inspiring them to move to the next level. So appreciate people and study them. Understand people have their own individual personality. It's okay to be different because you're wired differently. And understand your priorities. A leader that's attentive to people, attentive to personalities, and attentive to priorities are normally the kind of leaders who are in the know, normally the kind of leaders who make things happen, and are normally the kind of leaders that people will want to follow. So FAST, your acronym, F-A-S-T. We've talked about focus, eyes on the prize, you're a visionary. A, attentive. We need to understand, you need to study people, understand personalities, and recognize priorities. There are some things that are important and there are some things that are not. Do not get distracted by things that are not a priority, and do not make people priorities who are not a priority. Be careful in that because people will exhaust you and take up all of your time. And if you don't understand how to prioritize, then you're going to end up regretting that. Focused, attentive. The S in FAST is strategic. Leaders have to be calculating, purposeful, and understand that everything you do, there's a reason behind it. Nothing that you do should just be meaningless. Everything you do has to have a purpose behind doing it. When you understand your passion as a leader, and when you understand that you are enabling other folks to be great because they encounter you, they talk with you, they listen to you, they apply what you give them, and many times people are committed to following you. If you have that kind of commitment, then you need to be strategic. You need to be calculating. You need to understand that everything you do has to be purpose-minded because people are depending on you. So remember, FAST is your acronym. Focused, attentive, strategic, and finally, tenacious. The T is for tenacious or tenacity. You have to be a fighter. People need someone who is going to fight on their behalf, who will advocate for them, who will encourage them, who will stand beside them, who will push them forward, who will support them, who will hold them up, who would encourage them, who will check them, and who, above all, who will not leave them when the battle gets hard. You must be tenacious. Tenacious, another terminology for tenacious or definition, is unyielding and relentless. Leaders have to be tenacious. We have to be able to support folks. We have to be able to encourage people. We have to be able to believe in folks. Because if people believe in you, if people believe in me, if people believe in us, we've got to believe in them. And a true leader, with all sincerity of heart, has to love people. If you don't love people, you can't just like them. You can't just tolerate them. You must love people if you're going to be an inspiration to move them forward. So, recap. Acronym is I need leaders to be fast. F, focused. A, attentive. S, strategic. T, tenacious. Leaders who excel and exemplify the characteristics of the acronym F.A.S.T are who we call leaders that are inspirational and transformational. So be fast, be focused, be attentive, be strategic, and be tenacious. I am B. Nathaniel Smith, the keynote. Have a great evening.